everybody, welcome back to Chiquel's YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and I'm here today to talk about human hair, which I don't often talk about. So I'm really excited to have 4 Jon Renau human hair pieces here to show you. I'm going to give you kind of quick little rundowns on all of them and just let you know what your options are. But before I dive in, I just want to remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. Okay, human hair. Oh, it's amazing. It really is. Nothing truly beats human hair in my opinion, but it is very expensive. It's very expensive, so don't come at me and get mad at me for it being expensive. I didn't make the price. I didn't do it. I am just here to show you your options, and if you are someone who can afford human hair or someone who wears human hair and just wants to know more about it, then this is for you. And if you aren't feeling like you want to invest in human hair, but you're interested in seeing it, then stick around and watch, and I'm happy to show you too. And if you just don't want to watch, then I guess don't. But if you're still here now, then let's dive into the human hair. Okay, I think I'm gonna go longest to shortest. So we're starting off with Kim. This is Kim. Kim is, of course, by Jon Renau. All of these pieces are by Jon Renau. Kim is long. Oh my heavens, she is long. I believe she is the longest human hair piece that we have on our site. All right, all of the pieces I'm showing you today are also hand tied. So hand tied is going to also up the cost of your human hair piece, but it's gonna be worth it. It's so luxurious, so comfortable. And I feel like if you are getting a human hair piece, you may as well just get the hand tied one as well and just make it all amazing, right? Okay, so she's hand tied. So that means that every piece of hair here is hand sewn into this sort of mesh, stretchy mesh material. So it does have a nice stretch. I find often people say that hand-tied caps aren't stretchy. I feel like that's not true. These are very stretchy. It depends on the hand-tied cap, and if it's also partially wefted, that sometimes creates less of a stretch. But these fully hand-tied caps by Jon Renau are going to be stretchy. Here, this one is velvet ear tabs, velvet extended nape, Velcro adjusters, and we do have a full monofilament top and a temple-to-temple lace front. So just note that this is not an extended temple-to-temple lace front. This is in the color 12FS12 Malibu Blonde. It's a very nice medium ash tone with lots of dimension in it. Know that human hair Malibu Blonde, or human hair any color, is gonna look different than its synthetic alternative. So Malibu Blonde human hair is gonna look a lot more dull than the synthetic Malibu Blonde. Just so you know, if you are someone who wears synthetics and someone who wears a specific color and go to that same color in human hair, it's gonna look a little different. So don't expect it to look the same. Okay, and then she also has some light brown roots. I'll bring her into the sunlight so you can see that color. She looks a little bit more golden in the sunlight, but of course that's because the sun is very golden in tone, right? Now I look golden. All right, here she is in the sun, and woo, look at that. Isn't that fun how the color just changes so quickly? I feel grateful to be able to show that to you all at once. Whee! Okay, I'm gonna put her on and show you because, oh my goodness, I love her so stinking much. Okay, so this is Kim, Jon Renau, 12FS12, human hair, super long. It's a really nice density. It's not so light that you're like, where's the hair? But I would not go as far as saying it's a medium density. It's, I would say light to medium. So in the ponytail, that's all the hair you're gonna get. It's of course gonna feel like a lot of hair because it's like 20 feet long, right? It's not actually 20 feet long. I'm gonna get you the measurement in 1 second. Okay, so your girl Kim here, she's 15 inches long at the crown, 18 inches at the side, and sorry, did I say crown? 15 inches at the front. This is not the crown. Sorry, 15 inches at the front, 18 inches from the side and from the crown, and then she's 20 inches from your nape. So that's gonna be like your longest piece, 20 inches. Whoa, very long. She does have some layering in her, but the layers don't start until way down here. So there is some layering to add a little bit of interest to it, so it's not all just like, but the layers don't start till way down here. Everything else is long still. All right, she's extremely soft. This is 100% Remy human hair. So when I say Remy human hair, that means that the cuticle on this hair is all in the same direction. So it's all going in the same direction, which helps make it smooth. It helps make sure it's not going to tangle really quickly and easily. It's really great quality human hair. Let me show you this lace front up in the sunlight here. Maybe it'll give you a better look. Here's the lace front. Like I said, it goes temple to temple. Here's your other side. Because you have a sort of a light brown root, you can sort of see the knotting. And then here's your monofilament top. So the knots are really well done, but as on any lace, you can generally still see the knotting no matter what, even if it's nice tiny knots. But it's pretty well done in my opinion. So this is Kim. Kim is a beauty. If you want a long piece human hair, this is the one. But let me show you another long one. And this one is really great because it comes in several different versions. Here I have Blake. So Blake is a very popular piece. Blake comes in a large, and Blake comes in an average, and Blake comes in a petite. So that's really amazing for all of you long human hair friends out there. Blake also comes in a light version. So the light versions mean that there's a little bit less hair on her. The cap is going to have a ear-to-ear lace front. It's going to have silicone on your ear tabs. Full monofilament top, hand tied. But there's going to be a few adjustments and a few improvements to the cap on the Blake light version. This one in particular is just your standard Blake. However, this one is the large one. So that just refers to the cap size. Well, let me put this on. Well, I'll show you the cap first, even though it's very much the same as Kim. Hand tied cap, nice and stretchy. Monofilament top, lace front, velvet ear tabs, velvet extended nape, and Velcro adjusters. So pretty much identical cap to Kim. This is Blake large, and the average and petite will be, whoa, this is so big on me, will be the exact same caps, just a different size. Okay, so if you are large, that's generally around like if you're like a 23-inch circumference, this would be good for you. I am a petite one, so this one's just like floating on my head. If I move an inch too much, it's just gonna like fall right off. Okay, here she is. Again, she's a bit shorter than Kim. She's still, of course, very long, but she's a bit shorter. So Blake is 16 inches at the front, 17 inches at the crown, and 16 inches from your nape, whereas Kim was 20 inches from your nape. So Blake's gonna be several inches shorter than Kim is. I do find that Blake, the normal Blake, not the light version, but this normal Blake has a little bit more hair than Kim does. I just feel like there's just a little bit more when I grab it. Not by much, but the density is a little bit heavier. But she is also made with 100% Remy human hair. Very soft and natural feeling, of course. Here's her lace front, and just like any darker color, you can see the knotting. So if you want to avoid that, then you'll need a blonde wig or a lighter color wig altogether. And your full monofilament top. She is tuckable behind your ears. This cap is a little too big for me though, but you can definitely tuck her behind your ears. I always would leave a little piece in front because I don't have hair to blend into. See, when I fully tuck my ears, that happens, which does not look good. So I always leave a little bit of hair and tuck the rest. I don't remember if I spun for you, so let me spin. Oh, I didn't tell you the color of this. This is in the color 4. So 4 is going to be a medium to dark brown color. So it's kind of like a nice chocolate color. There is a little bit of warmth to it. I'll come in the sunlight here. Oh, it's bright sun. But this is number 4. Okay, let me go to your next shortest one that I have, which is Carrie Hand Tied. And this is actually really good. I have this in the color 6RN. So we can now see the difference between a 4 and a 6RN. So 6RN means, RN means Renau Natural, and there's going to be a little bit of some reddish brown in here. It's just going to be a little bit warmer. So I don't know, I feel like I can see that warmth in this one for sure. There it is kind of in the sunlight. The sun is behind a cloud now, sort of. So we don't have that full-blown sun, but we have a little bit. Okay, let me take off Blake. Carrie Hand Tied, again, is going to be the exact same cap as I have just been showing you. So I'm just going to motor through. Monofilament top, lace front, velvet ear tabs, stretchy hand-tied cap, extended velvet nape, and Velcro adjusters. You don't need to sit through me saying that 10 times because I do have another wig and I will be saying it again and I will motor through it even faster. Okay, so with, of course, that monofilament top, you have the ability to change your part anywhere you want. The lace front gives you the illusion of a hairline. Just know that it's just a temple to temple lace front, as are the rest of these. They're all temple to temples. They're not an extended. I'm still in the zigzag part here, fresh out of the box. Know that when you get human hair out of the box, it's gonna come pre-styled in a way, but it's also been sitting in a box for a bit and it's gonna look a bit funky and it's not gonna look necessarily the way you want it to. So this is what she's like out of the box. But the wonderful thing about human hair is that you get to change it and make it your own, because as soon as you wash it, it's just gonna disappear and just a blank slate for you to start fresh with styling. So if you don't like these little flippy doos, which I don't appreciate them. If you don't like them, then you can just wash it and start over or straighten it. But know that with human hair in particular, if you are putting any heat on it, I would suggest you use a heat protecting spray on her so that you don't damage your human hair and keep it lasting as long as you possibly can. Okay, so Carrie Hand Tied. This is a really great option. It comes in 3 versions. So Carrie Hand Tied, if you don't want to spend as much money, but you really love the style, you can get the regular Carrie, which is going to be like $1,000 less. So the difference is that the regular Carrie is not hand tied. It is a open wefted cap. So you don't have the whole hand tied cap here. It's going to be machine made, where the hair is sewn on into rows. So if you love this style and want to try out human hair but can't fathom spending as much money on her, then try the regular Carrie. Or if you really love Carrie and want, you know, a more secure cap or maybe less hair, Carrie also comes in a light version. So the light means that there's less density, there's polyurethane on your ear tabs, it's a hand-tied cap, there's also silicone nape. So it's going to be a little bit more secure and lighter. Okay, this one has really great layers. This is such a nice standard longer bob. This is a really popular one because it's just such a standard cut that works for so many people. There's not much to it. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's just, you know, right in the middle, which is great for so many people. Okay, so Carrie Hand Tied Jon Renau in the color 6RN. But I also have one more wig I want to show you. This is just a human hair extravaganza. This is another brown color. I'm gonna get the 6 back out, or sorry, the 4. Okay, so this one is the 4. This one is the 6RN, and now I have Sophia in the color 8RN. So we are going from 4 to 6 to 8. So we're kind of going one step up each time. Now the 6 and the 8 are both Renau Natural, which means they're gonna lean a bit warmer. They're gonna have a bit more of a reddish brown in them. Here's the difference. Back up out of any sun. And now I'll come forward into the light. So here are some great human hair brunette options. Hopefully you can see. I feel like there's a greater jump in color from the 6 to the 8 than there is from the 4 to the 6. I don't know if you can see that. This one definitely looks quite a bit lighter than the 6 and a lot warmer, a lot warmer. Okay, same story. Sophia, hand-tied cap, velvet ear tabs, velvet extended nape, Velcro adjusters, monofilament top, lace front, all done. So same cap, all of these wigs literally have the exact same cap. Let me put her on. This one I find so adorable. She is just this cute, shaggy cut. I really like her. She's adorable, isn't she? Ooh. Okay, I love these bangs. They're very full. If you don't like full bangs, then you won't like her. They're very full and thick, lots of banginess to them. They're a bit long though, so if you don't like that, then you can trim them or you can put them to the side if you want, but I think they look cuter as a full-on bang. Okay, let me spin for you. The only thing I find with this one is that I feel like it would be a little bit harder to style because it is shorter and there is this shape that she has going on to her. She might not look as good when she's stick straight. You might have to get, you know, like a blow dryer brush and style her with some body if you want to kind of give her this cute shaggy look all the time instead of being, you know, more straight. Holy, she is super bouncy though. There's lots of movement to her. She's about, I would say, a medium density. There's lots of good hair on her. Okay, so I know some of the other wigs I was showing you come in different versions, you know, like maybe a light version or a hand-tied version or a regular version or maybe petite cap or a large cap. Sophia only comes in this one, just Sophia, that's it. So there's no sort of other caps that you could get. So she is just your standard average sized cap, hand-tied, monofilament top, lace front. And she does fit very true to average for the most part, I find. All right, I think that's about all I have to share with you about my human hair pieces I have for you today. Hopefully this was helpful for some of you. I know that human hair is a very specific niche. You know, it's very expensive. It should take a lot of research before you make that investment into making sure you're getting a piece that's gonna work for you. But I can say that all 4 of these pieces are very good quality. The human hair is 100% Remy human hair, and it's very soft, very durable. I have specifically owned Blake. That's not my Blake, but I have owned Blake for 7 years. I don't wear her every day, of course, but I have owned her for 7 years and she has stayed in pretty good condition. Only now am I like, maybe it's time to retire her, but it's been 7 years and she's done really well and has stood the test of time. So hopefully that's good insight for you guys to know that these are really great pieces. If these are items that you are interested in, then make sure you go check them out on our website at chiquel.com, chiquel.ca if you're in Canada, or chiquel.com.au if you are in Australia. But for now, I am gonna skedaddle out of here, let you guys enjoy your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.